On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be looking at the Justice League Unlimited fan collection. We're going to be looking at Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of the newer figures released through the Mattel toy line. As you can see, a nice updated new packaging and that fan collection down below. The fan collection seems to be the ongoing toy line, or the new line of Justice League figures, where they're going in and releasing some of the, I guess, the more the fan favorites, some of the more obscure characters too, and some of the figures such as Parasite, who you might have missed picking up the first time around. The read-up on the Booster Gold figure says, traveling back in time from 24th century, Booster Gold arrives in our era, not just to save lives, but to gain fame and fortune. His overconfidence often lands himself less than dramatic assignments, such as handling crowd control during an attack from the wizard Mordru. Referencing the Justice League episode, The Greatest Story, what was the greatest story never told? Which actually was a pretty good episode. It had a scientist with a black hole in his chest. That's packaging on Booster Gold. What we'll do, we'll open him up, and we will have a better look at Booster Gold. Oh, actually, no, wait. Before we do that, just occurred to me, I'll do this now. Booster Gold actually was originally released in gold. I'm surprised I actually didn't mention this earlier. Booster Gold came in the original gold coloring, probably much like any other collector of Justice League figures, this guy actually ran out and picked up. Unfortunately, he's not accurate at all to the cartoon. I don't know why they went with the gold and black color scheme instead of the more yellow and blue. Skeets, I believe his name's Skeets, actually is silver, where in this, the updated, he actually is the more accurate yellow and black. So, yeah, I don't know why they initially released him in black and gold, but thank heavens they actually finally released him in a more cartoon accurate color scheme. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, let's go back to what we were saying. What we'll do is we'll get the package opened up here, and we will have a better look at the more cartoon accurate Booster Gold. So stay tuned. Fear not, Booster Gold is here. Booster Gold looks very impressive now in his more cartoon accurate color scheme. A nice vibrant yellow and the complementary blue really makes this figure stand out really well. The face on Booster Gold, I think, does a great job of capturing the essence of the character in the cartoon. Standard body sculpt. I'm trying to actually think of the body sculpt to use on here. It might be Green... No, it's not Green Lantern. I know it was certainly used for Lex Luthor. After a while, you can look at the body mold and kind of start seeing what they've used it for. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but yeah, I do believe this was used for Lex Luthor. Also used for Mirror Master and all those guys. But aside from the fact they've used, of course, a standard body mold, they actually have included the trademark Booster Gold collar that they've added with the figure, which, of course, had it not been there, it certainly would not have looked like Booster Gold. Certainly not as much. But I like the fact that they've thrown the collar in. Standard articulation for Booster Gold. He's got the shoulder and leg articulation. Of course, as well, his head, which is a bit stiff, but his head can rotate back and forth. His accessory, he includes no stand, being that he is a male figure. But he does come with, hoping I have this right, he does come with Skeets. Is that Skeets? And as mentioned in the package end of it, he's a much more cartoon accurate yellow and black color scheme, which is fitting. It should have been really that in the first place. The only downside, though, is being that Skeet's kind of just... He doesn't really do anything aside from just being next to Booster Gold. As a figure, however, you can't really do too much with it. Would have been nice if they had actually put like a hole and a hole in his shoulder, and maybe a clear stand that you could actually just kind of peg him in, so you could actually have him standing or hovering next to Booster Gold. Unfortunately, between like Booster Gold and other characters that have additional accessories, they don't do anything else usually than just slightly tweaking the body. But it would have been nice if they actually had just done something that you could use Skeets on display. That being the case, though, Booster Gold still is an amazing looking figure. And in the realm of Justice League Unlimited figures, I mean, certainly on his own, comparing against a DC Universe, Booster Gold would come up short, no pun intended. But in the realm of Justice League Unlimited figures, Booster Gold I'm going to give a 7 to. He's a great figure, nice updated color scheme, much more accurate to the cartoon than the original release of him, and always the fact that he's got his partner in crime, Skeets, is an added bonus. So I'm going to give him a 7, and that was a toy spot. Today we're looking at the hero from the future, Booster Gold. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for many more toy spots to come, and I'll see you guys next time.